This video is for students preparing for CAT. Basically, how many hours should you study for CAT? Now, understand that CAT is not for people who prepare the longest. I mean, some people give a lot of hours, like 8, 10 hours per day. But that does not help you crack CAT. It's not your rote learning examination that if you study more, you'll get more. Key is to study in the right way, and that becomes more important. No matter how much effort you put in, if you don't study the right way, difficult to crack the exam. So a lot of people believe if I study 8 hours to 10 hours a day, I'll crack the CAT. No, it is your condition. CAT is a thinking-based examination. It's more to do with thinking, your decision making, your selection of questions, your accuracy. All this becomes important. It is not about how long you study or a syllabus completion. No, it makes you think, and that's what we need to realize and accordingly prepare. Now, the focus of here is number of hours that we prepare. So, the right number of hours depends on three factors. One is what is the current level? Are you a beginner or you average student? Average is your fundamentals are clear. I'm not saying you're good or you practice a lot. You might not have practiced, but if your fundamentals are clear, that is fine. Beginner level is those fundamentals are not clear and they need to start right from scratch. Also, it depends on your background, whether you're a student, you're working professional, you're full-time CAT preparation, because that's the amount of time you can give for CAT. Okay, if you're working, you can give obviously less time. If you're full-time student preparation, you can give you more time. Or basically a study quality. Are you able to focus and study a lot in a given time frame? Or basically, I mean, you dilly-dally, your focus is not so much, so you need to give more time. Giving you right hours of it, and assuming that you're able to focus. I've broken the students, full-time preparing student and working professionals, and broken up into beginners and average. So if you're full-time preparing for CAT and you're a beginner, 5 to 6 hours a day, you can't give more than that. More than that, your mind will get saturated. You'll not be able to think and not be able to do well as far as preparation is concerned. So 5 to 6 hours a day of preparation is sufficient. If you're average, you feel your fundamentals are clear, you can give maximum 4 to 5 hours a day. Don't give more than that. But yeah, if you're a student, you'll have your college work, it'll be erratic. So try and give on an average 3 to 4 hours a day if you feel you're a beginner. Okay, but yeah, if you have fundamentally clear, then at least 2 to 3 hours a day would suffice on a regular basis. Now, key is to be regular. Unfortunately, for students, they have a lot of things coming in between the project work, exams, etc. So see how you can be as regular as possible in your preparation. Working. If you're working 2 hours a day, maybe with a stretch of 5 to 6 hours on weekend if you're a beginner. But if you're an average student, I mean you understand the fundamentals, then 1.5 hours a day suffices. Maybe in the weekend you can give a little bit more extra 4 hours a day that suffices as far as preparation is concerned. So this is the time that you can give for CAT preparation. Okay. If you're focusing on time, so if you can provide this time on a regular basis, I think it should suffice and in order to crack CAT from now on. So if suppose you're preparing for 3 hours a day, what do you need to do? 30 minutes of reading. Reading is one of the most important part of preparation. You spend half an hour on reading, half an hour on puzzles and calculation. When puzzle builds a fundamental on how to think, what to think. And calculations is important. To CAT has a calci, but try to do a fundamentally easy calculation in your mind. And 1.5 hours of more on quant because syllabus in quant is very high. So it makes sense to spend a lot of time on quant and a little bit on DL. 30 minutes to get used to the fundamentals of DR. This is for your first phase of preparation, that when you're covering the syllabus, right? Because at that point of time, reading suffices. Verbal, you don't have to do much except for reading, create a good habit of reading. Else, your thinking ability is developed by puzzles, DLR, etc. This should help, right? You come up with more videos that will help you prepare. If you're writing CAT or any other entrance examination, do subscribe to our channel. Thank you.